Good evening, nice to be with you again. Before I say anything, I just have to say R.I.P. Kirk Douglas. Fantastic actor, fantastic human being, gave millions away to charity, made some fantastic movies. He will be sorely missed by a lot of people. Our 20mm project to create 2 Napoleonic armies is moving forward. As you know, we've been painting Prussian artillery gunners, and we did the first batch, and then we said we'd do the second batch and the artillery pieces and the pack horses for the winter challenge, winter warmer challenge, which we got nowhere near. We totally failed that. But the second batch of gunners are finished, so I'm incredibly happy. Hopefully you can... oh, come on, this is an autofocus camera. Come on. Come on. Crappiest. This has got to be the crappiest camera ever. Oh, go away. Whoever you are, go away. There you go. I won't really bother showing you these too much because you've seen them all before anyway. You've seen them all before anyway. But that's it. That's them done anyway. You all know what Prussian gunners look like. Guys, it mirrors it hot in here tonight. Excuse me a moment. Take this down a minute. God. Hot in front of the camera. Got these lights going so you can see what I'm on. So that's the Prussian gunners finished. Well, all but one. I got one I'd have to do because he's going to be leading the 4 pack horses that we have. So I'm going to do him over the weekend, and I'll get stuck into the artillery pieces and the rest of it. But we've almost come to the end of our artillery for now, for this Napoleonic project, so that's good. So that's where we're at. I've been shopping again because I'm thinking ahead. Excuse me a moment. I'm thinking ahead to my 135, 132 scale project. So I'm going to do a review in a minute. So with regards to scale, the purists, I said I would mix and match 135 with 132, and some of you purists out there would probably, as a guy said to me in a model shop, when I said I was thinking of doing that, he was like, ooh. So just to say something on that before I move on quickly. US Marines, 8 figures in the box. They come at ridiculously low price, so I bought 2 boxes. Now these are 135 scale. By Tamaya. Where am I looking to here? Yeah. Now there you can see, at least I think you can see, yeah, you can see him, despite the plastic wrapping, you can see that figure that's laying down. But here's a 132 US Marine by Airfix. Now I placed the two side by side. Admittedly, that Tamaya figure hasn't got his helmet on yet. What say you? What say you? I think I can get away with that. I think that's a pretty good match. Despite 135 and 132, I think that's a pretty good match. So I think I can get away with that. So that's something. They're quite nice figures, actually. So I bought 2 boxes of them because, believe it or not, I'm desperately short of US Marines. But I've got some of these Airfix ones I'm looking at on eBay. So there's a day or two to run on them yet, but I'm going to probably have a bid on them, see if I can get them. I've got a few here, but not very many. So that's them. I bought this nice BMW R12 with sidecar. That looks a nice kit. I'll have a crack at one of them. I've got a couple here already, actually, but I thought this was a different company. I thought, yeah. Then I'm thinking, the guy with his arm out. The guy with his arm out like that, I'd rather he was like that, riding the bike. Probably going to have to change his arm or something like that. So I thought, well, I may have spare arms in my spares box. I can change it over or do something with it so I can get him riding the bike. But that actually doesn't come into the equation because there's no figures with the bike. It's just the bike and the sidecar. So that picture, I would say to you, is misleading. So if you're buying models or miniatures or whatever, you can't necessarily go by what's on the box. Check it out first. I mean, I'm disappointed there's no figures with it, but I'm not wholly disappointed because I wanted the bike and the sidecar anyway. But just be warned, you can't always go by what's on the box. So quickly moving on, because I'm going to leave you rest in peace in a minute. I was going to do a review of some 135 figures by Masterbox. Anybody out here bought figures by Masterbox? Let me know if you have. What do you think of them? Be interested to know. This is World War II Bloody Atoll series. Now there are 3 kits in the set of 3, as you can see. I think you can see that. Yeah, kit number 1. Japanese infantry, Japanese Imperial Marines, Tarawa, November 1943. There you see on the back of the box here basic instructions. What did disappoint me slightly was no painting guide. Not that the guides on these things are entirely accurate, because they're not, as I've shown to you before in previous videos. You can't always believe the numbers on the paints. But it would have been nice to have some kind of painting guide on the box. Illustration done by Mr. Karashuk, A. Karashuk. Now I assume Mr. Karashuk is a freelance artist, because I've got, here's a box of Japanese Tank Crew by Mini Art, and it's Mr. Karashuk again, so I assume he's a freelance guy. And the sculptor is a Mr. A. Gagarin. Now, I've been trying to find out about this guy, A. Gagarin, the sculptor. If anybody knows anything about this guy, I'd be delighted to hear it, because I can't find out a thing about Mr. Gagarin. I've looked on the internet, I can't find out who he is, or how old he is, or whatever. But I tell you what, he is one hell of a sculptor, this guy. And here's your basic sprue, complete with, you can see that better, complete with Japanese flags. Detailing on these things is quite incredible. I mean, particularly unpleasant looking Japanese faces, I have to say. They're done very, very well. The faces are done very well on these, the heads. The detailing on the bodies is very good, on the tunics. It's just, I wish you could see this really. I mean the hands. I don't know if I can show you this close up. I don't know how much of this you can see close up. Can you see any of that? I don't know how well you can see that. Let's see if I can put this. Now you can see the detail. You see a little bit of the detail there. It's absolutely fantastic on these. Choice of how many's in this? How many figures are in this box? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, 4. The only thing that does slightly concern me with kit 1 is, apart from no painting guide, is that figure there. You see that figure there who's been, I guess he's been shot and he's reeling backwards. Well, if you were going to buy more than one box of this, as I possibly might do, how many of those figures are you actually going to use? I would probably use maybe 1, 2 of them. Outside of that, they would be surplus to requirement. So, probably thinking about it, I would be a little bit happier if there was another type of figure there, another pose there. But very, very nice. If you like 1/35 scale figures, very nice. You will not be disappointed with that. The detailing from Mr. Gagarin is absolutely sensational. I mean, I've got a lot of boxes of Tamiya 135 figures here, and they're nice figures, don't get me wrong. I'm not whinging or anything, but they're not as good as Masterbox, I tell you. These are that is let's get this in shot. Kit number 2, U.S. Marine Corps Infantry, Tarawa, November 90. It's all on Tarawa. Again, no painting guide on the box. Boo-hoo. Because these are, as you can see, quite colourful uniforms. So no painting guide. Choice of weapons with this lot. Detailing again, absolutely fabulous. I mean, look, I don't know if you can see this head here. Where's my head to it? Hopefully you can see that. Can you see that expression on that guy's face, screaming? I don't know how well you can see that. But detailing on these again, absolutely top notch. Absolutely top notch. Like I say, you have choice of weapons. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Everything from rifle to machine gun. Beautiful. I can't wait to get stuck into these and have a go at these. These are going to look something else. How many figures are in this box? 1, 2, 3, 4 figures plus one guy being carried, obviously injured, so he's being carried, which you can probably see better on the back there. So I would think you could use that figure underneath without the guy on top. You could take the guy off from on top and just use the figure underneath for something, because you're not going to want too many of those figures being carried. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's a very good set, I have to say. Set of 3, very good. I mean, it's not the only Marines they do. I mean, here's a box of just standard US Marines in jungle, which will come in handy. But here's the third one of the bloody atoll series, hand-to-hand combat, Tarawa, 1943. Again, instructions on the back. No painting guide again. Come on, Masterbox, you can do better than this. Same sculptor again, A. Gagarin. He seems to do everything for them. And let's face it, when a guy does such a great job, why would you want anybody else? Because this guy is absolutely fabulous. 5 figures in this box, 3 Marines and 2 Japs. And one guy there, you can see there goes my clock now. Okay. One guy there obviously ran out of ammunition, so he's using his rifle to club one of the jabs. Yep, absolutely the same again. Absolutely the same again. Beautiful, beautiful sculpting. I mean, I gotta say it, you know, I mean, you just say what you see. Honestly, you just say what you see. And these are far better than Tamiya figures. I mean, honestly, these are just fantastic. I just think they're great. A little bit of flash on these figures. There's hardly anything on the others. A little tiny bit of flash on these, but nothing to write home about. Once again, you can quickly sort of show you the. I don't know how well you're going to see this. No, I don't like this camera. I've got to be honest with you, folks. I really don't like this camera. I'll get a decent camera one day and do this properly for you. Fantastic detailing again. Fantastic detailing on the weapons, and yeah, just terrific. Detailing on the faces is excellent. Cannot really knock these at all. I mean, apart from the only thing I can really knock with these, you know, is that guy in kit 1 reeling backwards. How many of them are you going to want? But if you want them for a diorama or something, yeah, ideal. But I will probably end up buying some more of them. So that figure is going to be surplus to requirement, but outside of that, fantastic. So that's the Masterbox Bloody Atoll series. 3 boxes in the set. Fantastic. Sculpting by A. Gagarin, absolutely fantastic. Cannot knock it at all. What more can I say? What more can I say? If you're into World War II, 135 scale, check out Masterbox. They're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Well, they do other stuff as well. American Civil War, I've seen. Menagerie stuff they do. Check them out, Masterbox. Well, that's it. That's me done. I'm going to go and leave you all in peace. As always, thanks for subscribing, thanks for your comments, thanks for watching. Enjoy the videos enormously. Hopefully over the weekend we'll have a crack at these artillery pieces, get them done. See you on the next one.